What is something that instantly KO'd the crush you had on someone? My ex once wanted me to hang out in the bathroom while he was showering, so he could tell me about his day. After a few minutes, the most God awful smell to ever grace my nostrils appeared and I started coughing. In between trying to breathe and trying to ask what happened, he interrupted me and laughed saying, "Sorry, babe, I couldn't wait any longer," and he showed me that he took a dump in the shower. I was pretty grossed out, but accidents happen, I guess. Then he started smashing IT with his foot so it would go down the drain. "Oh, don't worry, babe. I do this all the time." I was done at that point. I had a crush on this guy in my church for years as a teenager. I started liking him at like 12 or 13 and was undyingly in love, or so I thought. When I turned 18, I was about to move out and he asked me on a lunch date. That night when I got home, my mom was on the phone kind of bragging to her friend that I finally got the date I wanted for so long. Her friend was like, "You need to keep your daughter away from him." Turns out he was babysitting for a neighbor, a family I actually babysat for, and a family in our church too. And he took one of the little girls into the bathroom and made her take off her diaper or panties or something and was touching her when the older sister walked in. The family moved away and he was in a very complicated legal case after that. I don't know the results because the family moved away and I moved to college and nobody heard anything. Even if it wasn't true though, I lost all crushes and anything else with a loser. Back when I was in school, I liked this girl who was all unique and stood up for herself, just a real character. One day though, I was sitting there waiting for my class to start and I overheard her talking about how she chased down a bird, caught it, then squeezed it till it threw up. It was totally in a joking manner too. She was laughing about it. I didn't even look at her the rest of the year. She's not okay. It's okay to admire birds and handle the if you're gentle, but you gotta be effed up to squeeze one till it throws up. Effing a hole. Complete and utter laziness. There was a girl in my class once I was crushing on that hard. She was really cute and I didn't have the courage to actually have a conversation with her. Fast forward to the end of the semester. We are doing a group project and we wind up in the same group. After days and days of trying to find a good time for all of us to meet, we eventually meet at the library just a few days before the project is due. I'm already mad going in because I've been ready to get started for a while now. She shows up, sits down, and contributes nothing the entire time. Doesn't chime in with anything useful, doesn't offer to do anything, just sits there. We eventually agree to do our own parts on our own and bring it all together later on. She was supposed to do a few slides and nothing more. I don't think she even had to research anything. Just take what we already did and make it look good. The night before, she still doesn't contribute a goddamn thing and I ended up having to BS her slides last minute. Didn't exactly have a crush on her after that. She told me all about her fantastic exciting life, but the more I got to know her, the more holes I noticed in her tales. Turned out she was just an adept pathological liar, and I literally didn't know her at all. The girl she had painted a picture of, across 3 weeks and multiple dates, was entirely fictional. The magic died when I asked about a small inconsistency, giving her the benefit of the doubt, and she blew up at me, turned everything I had told her about my life into an attack on my character, and then acted as if she said it for my benefit. All that just to deflect from my question. She casually mentioned how many guys she has dated to get free perks. She called it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's exactly what it was. She would set up multiple dates on the same days, so she would be wined and dined. I was casually dating this guy, as in, we had only recently met and only been on a couple of dates, back in college. He was educated, had a good job in his own place, polite, etc. Basically, no immediate red flags. One day, he wanted me to come over for a casual pizza night at his place. I had just finished up a 12+ hour long day due to my scheduling combination of non-stop classes and a part-time job. I was exhausted, and did not feel like spending nearly an hour doing my hair and makeup to get all dolled up for such a casual date. I texted him something along the lines of, "I had a long day, can we keep it casual tonight? I hope you're okay with yoga pants and a hoodie." He responded with, "Actually, no, that's not okay. When you're spending time with me, you should always make a full effort to look your absolute best." Then, he started trying to tell me what to wear, something along the lines of, "Why don't you put on a pretty dress, make yourself look nice for me?" It was one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had. After he made the dress comment, I simply stopped responding. I never spoke to him again. He kept on texting me for a while, asking what was wrong and why I had just disappeared. I honestly don't think he realized what he said was so off-putting. I was with the dude very seriously for a couple years. It was slow at first, but he started by suggesting what to wear and it went to him full on picking out my outfits every day to match and color code to his, including accessories. I normally don't care what I wear. I even had my mom pick out my clothes for me in middle school, so I didn't think it was a big deal. He turned into the most controlling and abusive man I have ever been with. It lasted until he punched me so hard in the face that I went flying into an aquarium and broke that, got cut by the glass and had my nose broken. It was all over a scarf. Our pet rat had dragged it into his cage to make a soft little bed and he thought I put it in there to be mean to him. Had a crush on a girl on slash off for like 3 years in high school. We were great friends the whole way through though. Anyway, during Christmas of my first year of college, her sister sent me a Snapchat of this girl I liked lying on the floor, practically in tears, screaming it's the wrong one. I responded with something along the lines of, "Oh F, what happened?" Turns out her mom got her a PS4 for Christmas, but it was the Uncharted edition. She wanted the Last of Us edition. She liked both games and was going to get both of them anyway at some point. That's when 3 years of built-up romantic feelings just fell out of me like Taco Bell with laxatives. In the mid-2000s, I had a few community college courses with a good friend of mine. In our English class, there was this girl that he was immediately smitten with. They started hanging out all the time. I'm pretty sure they might have actually been effing, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, one of our assignments was to write a paper about our biggest hero and to present it to the class. I wrote about my World War II veteran grandfather. My friend wrote about his music teacher from high school. And then she gets up and starts talking about Hitler. Later, our professor said his favorite moment of the year was a look of absolute horror on our faces as she spoke. Whatever he had with her ended instantly.